Welcome to the SugarShow podcast. I'm your host, Shannon, the Sugar Mama, and my goal is to bring you my friends and colleagues and a little bit of wisdom from myself directly to your ears so that you can understand how many amazing folks there are out there that can benefit your sugar business. So sit back, relax, check out our new guest, and I look forward to seeing you in the Sugar Network. Hello, and welcome back to this episode of The Sugar Show. We are going to be exfoliated and clean on this episode with my dear friend, Steve Landi with Supracor mitts. Hi, Steve.
Hi there, Shannon. Good to be with you today.
Oh, it's always good to see you. And you know, I always get to see you at the trade shows, and you are like a ray of sunshine at those things. But it is, we're down to Zoom right now, aren't we? It's like a trade show on Zoom. I feel like we're going to walk into your booth and see everything that you have. But we're also going to talk about how we use them for sugar. So we get one-on-one time with Steve. I love it.
Excellent. Be it virtual or be it in person, it's wonderful to be with you, Shannon.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Okay, so I have known you, Steve, I've known your products for a very long time. You have been around. How long has Supracor been in business?
Supracor is headquartered in San Jose, California. We're a California company, and we were founded in 1982. And Shannon, if I might make a statement to your audience and sugar world, Supracor is very much aware of the obstacles the tribe has faced since March. The openings, the closures, the reopenings, and always maintaining a safe and relaxing environment for your guests. The challenges are far from over. There's a ways to go yet, but let me assure you and the tribe that Supracor is here to support you in your efforts.
You know, thank you for saying that. And I can honestly say that you have been just one of those solid companies that we can rely on and have been able, apparently since 1982. I was, I was in middle school in 82. Some of the people that are listening were just born in 82. So you have been around for a nice long time. And did you start in the spa industry?
Shannon, the founders of the company invented the flexible form of honeycomb. They hold worldwide patents on it, exactly. That product, or the material, the flexible honeycomb, was first introduced into a line of running shoes as a midsole, insole situation for Reebok. That was back in the 1980s. It evolved in the mid-90s into seating applications. We manufacture, without doubt, the world's best wheelchair cushion. The honeycomb structure in nature has the strongest weight to strength ratio. The honeycomb, for someone sitting on it in a wheelchair, the flexing action of the cells, stimulating blood flow, airflow to maintain an ambient temperature. And the beauty of the product is that it is manufactured from an antimicrobial, antibacterial, allergen-free material that, with lukewarm water, maintains the properties that I've just outlined, the antimicrobial nature of our product. It is the most hygienic problem. It's a problem for our competitors, but right. It is, it's the most hygienic product in the marketplace. And I say that with a great deal of confidence and without exaggeration.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I use your products in my treatment room and in my trainings, because I know that I'm using the best when it comes to a reusable kind of tool that I can use for exfoliation. And it's really important for me to spread this message, especially now and moving forward, because we are worried about antibacterial, antimicrobial, keeping clean and sanitary and disinfected. My audience knows we've been talking a lot about that topic. It's highlighted by the times we're in. But I know that some of you in the sugaring world are, for example, giving a free loofah ball, or the kind that hangs from a rope on the shower, or maybe it's the mitt with the fingers that costs you 50 cents to $1 in bulk to get a bunch of them. And you kind of give it away as a free little exfoliation tip, right? But what I love about kicking things up to a Supracor level is that really truly you're providing your clients with the best form of manual exfoliation that you can. So if you can share, Steve, why is it that the Supracor mitt and the way it's designed is different than one of the loofah mitts, for 50 cents, or the ball that hangs from the rope on the shower
Sure.
handle?
Absolutely. Happy to do that, Shannon, and thank you for bringing that up. In our manufacturing process, in fact, I'm here at our headquarters, which also serves as our production facility. On site, we have no glues, no adhesives, no solvents. In the construction of our product, we use our patented process called fusion bonding, i.e., and I'm going to pull this mitt off the stand. If you can see this, the seam on the product where two sides are joined, that is done through a fusion bonding process. Again, no glues, adhesives, or solvents. The material itself is a high medical grade material. If you smell it, it does not outgas. The product is very long lasting. Some of the products you mentioned, the very inexpensive, are short-lived. Our products in personal care use should last several years. In a treatment protocol and sugaring, the product can be reused and would probably last at least 6 months. The products are also mold and mildew resistant as long as they are thoroughly rinsed, because there's numerous little perforations. The product itself does not become a platform for the growth of mold or mildew. Residue product left on the mitt, even dry skin, can be the platform for the mold mildew growth, but not the actual material. The products themselves are recyclable. They're manufactured right here in the United States. In fact, they're manufactured here in California, providing jobs. We pay taxes, which support our local governments. And we're just very, very proud of the product. For retail sales, the products are smartly packaged in an eco-friendly look. There's just many, many advantages, but primarily the products are truly effective. The material, the thermoplastic, does not rip the skin. The flexing action of the honeycomb cells on the skin is stimulating blood flow, capillary action, and therefore the enhancing lymphatic drainage. There's just so many benefits to this product that, you know, the others, like the 50-cent product, they don't hold up, and it's not. We're not comparing 6 of these to a half dozen of those. They're
Right.
totally different products.
Right. Right. I would love to understand the proper way that someone would make sure that they can sanitize and then disinfect a product like this. What would be the protocol? And for those of you that are listening to the podcast, there are videos on the website that we will have in the show notes that will go through protocols for cleaning and whatnot. But in a quick synopsis, how would someone keep a mitt like this clean and sanitary and disinfected?
Well, firstly, the material itself is naturally antimicrobial and allergen-free. And that's because imbued in the material itself are the characteristics that would render it like that. In a treatment protocol situation, we're fond of saying that any EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, approved cleanser is sufficient. It could be alcohol, it could be hydrogen peroxide, it could be barbicide, it could be quartz, any of them. We have hotel accounts, major hotel accounts, that for their sanitizing, they actually prefer to wash them in soap and water, which if you don't want to use a chemical to disinfect, soap and water. And the beauty of the product is it does not need to be blistering hot water. Lukewarm water is more than sufficient for the cleansing process. Also, the beauty of the products, because of the perforations and the honeycomb structure, they dry quickly. So after each use, let's say a quick cleansing, be it with a chemical cleanser or soap and water, a hang to dry, they come with little loops attached, or a hard shake, and this thing will be dry literally within minutes. If you've got a quick turn between clients after cleansing it, you can even press it in between a towel to take out any excess moisture. But the products handle themselves beautifully, and again, they're very long lasting, and all of the products are fully recyclable. They're not made from recyclable materials, but they are in fact recyclable.
That's good to know. I will tell you, sugar professionals, that I use this in my treatment room, and I use, we can either use the smaller spa cell mitt, which is the one that you see below that just goes on your little 4 fingers. I will do a quick exfoliation of the arms, legs, men's backs, things like that. We'll talk about that in a second. But that spa cell mitt is just a perfect size because I can slip it on my fingers. I can roll it around the skin. It gets that hair up. It gets that dry skin off. And the results are night and day better for your sugar, for the smoothness, for the, it allows you to get that dry skin off and that hair kind of up and off the surface. So it actually helps with quicker treatment times. Plus it feels luxurious because they get a little bit of a spa treatment, on their legs, a little lymphatic, it gets the blood flowing, and it really does kick your service up a notch. Now, that being said, when I'm finished, I will actually set it to the side in like a dirty container, and then I'll rinse mine with soap and water. Okay. I will actually pat it down, give it a little shake, pat it down with a towel. I spritz mine with an EPA approved non-toxic cleanser. I wrap it in a quick little paper towel and set it in a clean box. It's like a little Tupperware box, Rubbermaid box. And I put mine in the box, and I have the next one ready for myself. Right. But what's nice is they do dry so quick, Steve. Thank you. Because I'm able to use them throughout the day and keep them clean and keep them disinfected, which is so critical. It was critical before, we all know that in our world, but it's so critical for your customers to see you doing this now, for sure.
I'd interject one more thing. You can pretty much clean with anything, but no chlorine bleach.
Yep.
Chlorine bleach is the one cleanser solvent that will break the product down.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to know. I was going to ask you that if there was anything that does break it down. And like I said, just they're so easy to clean, and really, really they hold up forever. I mean, I've had this one for at least 8 months, and it's going strong, and I use it. And in fact, I use it in all of my trainings as well, to share with estheticians and cosmetologists how to properly exfoliate before a treatment. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about exfoliating. I think Steve was so funny. He's like, "Sugar Mama, I don't know anything about sugaring." I said, "Well, you just need to know about the exfoliating part. I know about the sugar part." So for those of you that are listening, what we want to do, again, and I alluded to this earlier, is we want to make sure that we are buffing off that dry skin so the sugar can seep and wrap around that hair properly. If it's packed with dirt and debris and dry skin, then you're not going to have the beautiful results that we're looking for and that your clients are looking for, right? So Steve, help us to understand why this funky honeycomb, like spongy kind of material, how is this actually exfoliating different than like a loofah or just some sugar scrub? Let's talk about the honeycomb and why this is so great for the skin.
Sure. The honeycomb structure, again, I go back to the flexing action of the honeycomb cells. Gently and effectively exfoliates, and it exfoliates dry or wet. It does a beautiful exfoliation as it's stimulating blood flow. And as you mentioned, during the exfoliation process of sloughing away the dead skin cells and the application of the sugaring product will adhere to the hair as opposed to adhering to the skin. We have found that the little facial sponge, the spa cell, is very successful for men with shaving. We refer to it as the beard buster. In addition, among, let's say, Black men who are shaving suffer many times from ingrown hairs. The flexing action of those honeycomb cells helps during shaving, to lift those hairs up, and the same in a post-sugaring situation. Keeps those ingrown hairs to a bare minimum. The product, again, is non-abrasive as it's exfoliating. Some nylon products will actually rip the skin or rough on the skin. A therapist with our product is perfectly, depending on the client, depending on the guest, they're able to adjust their touch. They can go firmer or they can go with a lighter touch. On the bath mitt, one you've been showing, Shannon, this one in the pink, or we call it magenta, or the solid black, these two colors are somewhat firmer. We also have a range of regular texture bath mitts. As you can see behind me, there's an assortment of them. In addition, midway through, you can vaguely see it with a greenish color in between the honey and the lavender. There's a greenish color. This one is what we call our dual-sided bath mitt. The beauty of it is the one side, the lavender, softer. The green side, significantly firmer. On this one, we had to take off so it can be reversible. The thumbs had to go.
Yes.
So it's got slits on each side where you can put your hand in. And if you want to expose a thumb, be our guest. But
How kind of you.
The dual-sided only comes in this coloration though, but resolves the issue. Do I go regular texture, or firmer texture? But we have 3.
We retail those like hotcakes, and let me tell you why. Audience, the softer side, it's a little bit more flexible. That's great for bikinis, people that have sensitive skin. So if they want to use it on their bikini, but they don't want to have a bunch of products in the shower, they can just flip it around and use it on knees, legs, booty, elbows, arms. They can use the other side. So it's really a 2-in-1. And our customers love that. It's awesome. So we can introduce them with a little spa cell and give them a little something to play with, but then they want that double-sided flexibility for when they go home. Pull out the one for the backs. I want to address male backs, Steve. Well, I need to sugar your back.
Next time we do this, we'll go male backs, but we'll go with a very not gender neutral color.
Okay. Well, let's talk about backs. It can be used for anyone's back, for sure. For sure. And we do sugar other people's backs too.
And we've got every color of the rainbow, so to speak. This is the Body Exfoliator.
Uh-huh.
It's about 3 feet long. It's got handles on either end. It may look gentle, but boy, our former governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, could not rip this during exercises. But it's dual-sided. The side with color is a bit firmer. The flip side without color, the natural side, softer. Again, no glues, adhesives, or solvents. It works beautifully on the back. Mm-hmm. In fact, if one has good balance in the shower, you can even use it on your feet. It's just terrifically effective to reach the back, which is, I don't know anyone other than a contortionist or maybe a gymnast who can reach their back without issue.
Right.
It's usually we've got to find a pen to scratch or something, but this product is wonderful for pre and post back waxings. Mm-hmm. Also, I'll be honest with you, if you're in that shower and you're kind of taking it from the shoulders on down, it works very well on the derriere.
We love that booty smooth. Let me tell you.
Smooth booty.
We like smooth booty. Steve, we like smooth booty. That's going to be a quote I put when we talk about this podcast. So when you send this product home, Sugar Pros, the key is for anyone that you've sugared their back, their booty, the back of their legs, things like that, they can now get that dry skin off of their back throughout the weeks before they're in with you again. And it makes it so much easier to sugar them. And you can say to them, listen, you want to get this back, this body product. Exfoliator. Yep. You want it for your back. You want it for your booty because we sugar those booties, right? And what we want is to educate them that the more they do this at home, the better their results will be and the faster and less painful that it will be every time they come in. Done. Sold. They're happy as clams. And they don't have to keep buying it every month over and over and over again because of fearing of having it get funky in the shower. It doesn't get funky in the shower. They can just wash it and toss it right back up there. So Great product for men if you are looking for something for your male clientele, or again, even females, because I'll sugar backs and booties on females as well. And feet. We don't sugar heels, but it would keep your feet nice and smooth, and knees and things like that. So it's a great product. And what I will say to that end is any of these sizes that you choose, the goal is to give your customers something so they have success at home, so they're exfoliating easily. We want to take the thinking out of it, right? I want them to be sugaring at home. Exfoliating at home, so that when they come in once a month, our job is easy, our job is quick, and the results are so much better. I'm telling you, it's a must-have in your treatment room for sure, in your home care. Can you hear me still?
I can hear you just fine.
Am I blowing your mind, Steve?
In fact, no, I'm listening. I'm being educated. And
Good. I like it.
God only knows.
I know, right?
What I was going to say, one thing about this product, I have had the prototype of the Body Exfoliator. We developed it back in this particular item back in 2003. I have had one hanging in my shower since 2004. It's still there. I am so getting tired of looking at the same color that I think I'm going to kiss it goodbye.
Treat yourself, Steve.
And it's recyclable.
Treat yourself.
The one other thing I meant, we've been showing the product out of packaging. The products make terrific gifts.
They really do. We sell them like crazy, and they look so nice on the shelf for sure. So simple to, we can see that.
Smartly
so simple
packaged,
to,
eco-friendly look. This product, depending on what you retail it for, most people retail it anywhere from $14 to $16. Mm-hmm. Again, significantly more expensive than that 50-cent product, but the benefits to it are immeasurable.
Hands down, night and day. Yeah.
We have an account of all things in La Jolla, California. She's a linen shop, and she will buy dozens and dozens of them because they make a terrific stocking stuffer gift. Mm-hmm. It's attractively packaged, it works well, and with holidays coming up or whatever, it's so difficult to find a gift and stay within a budget. Mm-hmm. And this makes for a lovely gift and can be maintained within a reasonable budget.
Yeah. Really great for teenagers. That little spa cell is fabulous for teens. Fun little stocking stuffer, easy for them to just understand. They just slip their fingers in, exfoliate like on Sundays, make it like give them some instruction. Super easy for the teens, and easy for people that are pretty low maintenance with their skincare. I like to introduce, so again, for Sugar Pros, you're my peeps. I actually use this. We get them in bulk from Supracor for the back bar. And I will introduce them to just the little spa cell, and then tell them to get the Mitt, the body exfoliator for friends and family or for themselves, because they're going to want to really get that lymphatic drainage, get that whole mitt. But it's like the little intro one, which I love because I can actually roll that cost into my first time. So our Brazilians are 85 at my shop. So I actually roll the cost into that first timer package, or I'll roll it into the cost of the first time legs, because I want them to be using that at home. And then as soon as they're introduced to it, it's the gateway for them to want to get it for everyone else, because it really, really does make a difference in their treatments for sure. And what I love, Steve, about you and about Supracor circles back to what you said in the beginning, is I know I've been doing this for 20 years, and I know that you all are here for us. You have been tried and true at the shows. You will do anything to educate your staff. You're out of San Jose. Your staff is all employed there. Like, you haven't let anyone go in these crazy times. Like, you really are a tried and true company in our industry. And I'm so grateful to have you here and to really have our sugar world understand that it's companies like these that we hold hands together. I'm imagining us holding hands with our mitts on, but we hold hands together to get through these trying times. And on the other side is going to be such great blessing and such great abundance. And if we hang in there together now and educate each other now, we can only just experience that down the road. So thank you so much for not only providing amazing customer service and just being solid for us, but thank you for providing a product that we can count on, for providing a product that we can trust, and that we know that we're not doing any harm to our customers. So thank you for continuing to do that for us.
Shannon, thank you for your very kind words. And I would just reiterate, as I said earlier, there are obstacles ahead of us and challenges. You can count on Supracor to be there for you.
Oh, thanks so much.
Great product and great customer support.
Thank you. Thank you. So Sugar World, the Supracor company is located, as you know, in Sugar Mama's favorite things on our website, because we love all of the things that are my favorites. I do anyway, and my students come to love them as well. So you can find that on the links on the website as well. We will have links to how to find all these amazing products in the show notes as well. So just take a look down and you'll see the links for that, and find them on social media and in fine hotel spas when they're able to open, because you are really truly in some of the finest locations, and deservedly so. Have a fabulous day. Stay healthy, stay clean, and Steve and I hope to see you at a trade show real soon.
Very soon.
Take care.